We'd like to welcome you to BeMoreNews.com.
Right.
Tony?
Tony Hinton is my name, and we are one of the mentors for One More, One Less mentoring program. We're out here
In Baltimore.
And
you up here in Wilmington?
Up here in Wilmington, decided to come up and check out the conference. We had a chance to have One Village Alliance come up and speak on our radio show and visit our mentoring program and speak to our boys. So
you got a radio show?
Yes, sir. We have a radio show. We're on 1010 a.m. WOLB Talk Radio at 6 o'clock every Sunday, or every other Sunday now. And we basically go out and get people to come in and talk about their organizations, their lifestyles, whatever they've done. People are doing positive things in the program for our young folks. And that's where we kind of cater on. And right now we mentor boys between the grades of 3rd and 5th grade. That's our building blocks. We feel as though we can get them at that level. We can change their mindset before they get to the high school level when they already start to get set in their ways and their peer pressure starts to build.
How can people get in touch with you?
You can get in touch with us and you call me at 443-562-7455. That's a direct number to myself. And our program is called One More, One Less Mentoring. And we're at www.omolmentoring.org. That's our website. You can go on there. There's a lot of information on there along with our podcasts from our radio show. You can catch a couple of those on there as well. We also have a Facebook site. www.facebook.com/OMOL mentoring. You can check out our page. We got a lot going on. We're doing a lot of good things in the community and we're growing. So definitely hit us up when you can.
What do you think of today's conference?
So far, the programs have been very hot. Last session right there about how to deal with the police is one of the things that our young men don't have an opportunity and we don't sit down and talk to them as far as dealing with them. And that session right there kind of laid a lot of building blocks on how we can look at it and kind of start to get into that mindset of changing how we look at our police officers and those who deal in law enforcement.
Because not all cops are bad.
No, not all cops are bad.
Not all black cops good, not all white cops bad.
It's a 50-50 chance, but you never know, but you always have to come correct from your standpoint. As long as you can do that, and as long as you know your rights as an individual, you can defer a lot of things that happen to you. Along with your appearance, your attitude, and the respect that you have for yourself. It should carry you a long way and get you out of situations of that nature, but nevertheless, get you out of situations or put you in situations that you're never in or have to deal with.
Avoiding trouble.
Right.
Like a boxer, avoiding the hit. You see trouble, go the other way.
That's right. That's right.
Don't argue with the police.
Things of that nature. Everything like that. So that's what we got to look at. That's the mindset. And this program or this conference is going to help us look at a lot of things a little bit differently. And then also allow us as mentors to come and take some of that information and elaborate on it.
Mr. Hinton, I wanted to get your thoughts on one of the mothers stepped up in that conference and said she made a critical observation that a lot of the boys have female responses because they have been raised so much of their parenting has been done by a woman.
Right. Well,
that they have taken on a mindset unknowingly, unconsciously or subconsciously in the sense of being emotional, being argumentative, as opposed to being cerebral and thinking as a man was born to do. And not at all trying to be sexist. This comment came from a woman, a mother. Your thoughts?
Right. My thoughts on that is she's absolutely right. We as fathers have not played our role the way that we should. As uncles, as grandfathers, as male figures in our kids' lives that don't have the male father in them, we have to step up. But first and foremost, as fathers, we have to recognize that we are leaving a generation behind that needs to know the knowledge and needs to have the say-so and whereabouts as how to be a man. And they can't necessarily always do that behind a woman. So that's where our problem is we do have to step up, and I totally agree with what she had to say on that. I don't see anything that is not relevant in what she had to say, but we as men have to.
85% of the black households are headed by women.
Unfortunately it is. But in the same token, we have to teach that mindset. We have to put it in there. But if we have fathers not stepping up to do what they need.
Well, you're asking fathers to step up. But, I submit to you that when America's prison population is 44% black men, I not only have to do the work as it relates to my son, my daughter, I have to do the work of 30, 40, 50 other brothers who are locked up.
Right. And in that sense, that's where as mentors have to come in, and we have to take that branch and move with it. And that's what we're doing. That's what our program is doing. That's what our other male programs are doing. Trying to shrink that block, that road, so that we can come together and let them know that there are men out here that do want to see them succeed, that do want to see that they make it and have all the tools they need in order to be successful.
There's one more caveat I want to present to you.
Yes, sir. Go right
There's this new mindset in 2014, over the past 20, 30 years. You go correcting someone else's child, somebody has a problem with it, starting with the mother, a lot of times, or many times. Not my child. Don't tell my child what to do. Well, yes, no?
No, I definitely agree with that, sir. Unfortunately,
so sisters have to allow men into their lives and allow men to be men.
Well, I think there are a lot of sisters that do want to allow that, but they don't know how to do it because they're always been set to look at it this way, and this is my child, this is mine, because that is the mentality that society has built over those years. But we have to find a way to break through, and there is a way to break through. It may not necessarily be everything that we need to know to make it happen, but we have the opportunity to sit down with the parents or have them come in and get into involvement in these programs and change the mindset and understand that their child is not just one, but they have to deal with their friends, their peers, and all that. And that whole thing about building back up, knowing who that friend is and their parents, we have to get back into that. And that's what we're lacking a lot of because society has put it that way.
We do. So, thank you for your time, sir.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, sir. And keep watching BeMoreNews.com, the news before the news, where we uncover the truth.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.